tickling me already. It's like the show intro, and you're already tickling me.
Show turns are on, John.
Welcome to Sex Positive Me on BFAM 109.6. It is Monday, December 20th. We're 5 days away from Christmas. Does everyone have their Christmas shopping list done? I haven't even started. I only got my niece and nephew. That's it.
I don't believe it, as well as being upset of it, but it also means you're going to disappear in a moment at the end of the show and say, I have to do something. I'll be back later, and then next thing you're gonna be like, oh, I had to get my my nails and my eyebrows done, and don't look in the car because you're smooth like that.
I'm not smooth.
I'm pretty much I've ordered all my gifts online, even though they got delivered to the wrong house this morning.
Oh,
Thank
God,
you,
that
Amazon.
was so funny. Yes, and he wouldn't go, so I went across the street.
Well, okay.
So it's okay for the Mexican in an all-white neighborhood to go across the street.
They caught you on their ring too.
I know, but it is our box.
So Amazon, of course, sends me an alert. Our Alexas go off, and they say, your package is here. I walk outside. There's no package. I look down at my phone because they're nice enough to take a picture. And there's a picture of all the decorations on the door and porch of the house across the street.
Yeah, we don't decorate.
So
yeah.
Well, at this point, I'm like, should I go knock on the door? I don't know if anyone's home. It's a Monday. You're like, I got it. And we run over, grab the package, and take it back. I'm like, now, I understand that is my package. I did pay for it. I have the Amazon proof. It got delivered to the wrong place. But I really don't want my neighbors to think I'm
a porch pirate.
Yes.
We're not, because I would show them, here's the box that we took. Here's a photo from Amazon that says that is our box.
The stigma's always there.
Well, yeah, because it's your little Mexican wife who's going and doing it. Because I told you to go get it, and you're like, no. And I'm like,
well,
okay.
No, I didn't even say no. I said, and you're like, I can't wait. And you just went and did it. Patience is not your strong suit, my sexy, beautiful wife.
And that is why you're the only man who could ever handle me full time.
On that note, I'm going to do a little segue here into our sponsor.
Oh, yes, our sponsors.
Because you know what? I've been enjoying them. I've used them. Mm-hmm. Obviously, whenever I go on a trip, like I did go to Pig Week, when I come back, I always go back to using condoms with everyone until my tests come back negative, because I just want to be sure when I go to an event like that, you never know. Condoms break, things happen. So my test did come back. Everything came out clear. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to use the words dirty or clean. We don't use those anymore, but negative on all aspects. Mm-hmm. However, during that time, I did get to use condoms, and I did get to use the Vanish condoms from One Condom.
Oh, yeah.
And they are awesome. They are thin.
You don't really feel them. That's why it's like sometimes I'm like, ooh, do we really have a condom on? It's like, oh, yes. Yes,
I have checked.
Yes, I've checked too, especially with my partner. So, yeah.
The other thing, though, is they fit me nicely. Mm-hmm. But I just happen to be in that right size. Now, if you're not, if you're thicker, smaller, bigger, stronger, whatever it is, mm-hmm. They offer up to 60 sizes. You can order from their website at myonecondoms.com. Mm-hmm. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put that as my recommendation for a Christmas gift.
Yes.
Because nothing says I love you than pulling out a piece of paper and say, honey, drop your pants. This is for Christmas. And measuring them.
Or one of our friends actually uses them as garland. She
uses what as garland?
One condoms, you know how they have all the different designs and colors things, and she puts them on as garland on her Christmas tree. Her Christmas tree has condom garlands. It's cute.
I'm just guessing she has no kids.
She's an educator. What do you expect? Sex
educator.
Well, yes. Look at our condom collection.
Never mind.
I was going to say, have you seen our condom collection?
Yes, I know. It is great. And we thank our sponsors for that.
Exactly. So why are you judging that she uses one condoms as a garland?
I wasn't judging. I was just... You know what? We're going to be back here in just a moment. We're going to be talking about some interesting Christmas stuff here on Sex Positive Me on BFAM 109.6. Do we start off with Christmas gift or the fetish?
Christmas gift and ending with fetish.
Okay. I'm going to move my foot in a moment if you don't let go of those toes. You know what? You know what my Christmas gift is to you is going to be a toe ring that I have the remote that contracts when I hit the button. If they made it as a cock ring, that would be cruel.
And welcome back on Sex Positive Me on BFAM 109.6, where we're talking about 5 days away from Christmas, or 4 days, depends on how you celebrate. This year we have changed our celebration and combined both families because it's just John's mom with my family.
Well, Christmas is still 5 days away.
4 days
We'll
if you
get there.
celebrate Christmas Eve like we always have, but now we have to do Christmas Day, so it's 5 days away.
I was trying to say, however, before we get to the Christmas thing, people are still shopping, like some people.
So
And
some people haven't even started.
As radio hosts, as podcasters, as sex educators, we get asked a lot of questions about products.
Mm-hmm.
What should they get? And that is for a sex toy, that's a very personal thing, because obviously what I like in sex toys is not what you like.
Oh, no.
And other people, everyone, I mean, it is a very personal thing. It is not something you can get it as a joke. I know people go to like Spencer's and get the jelly shit.
Yeah.
That's a joke. That's not meant to be used or put in your body.
Oh, no. Please don't. And we're not saying that it's bad. Read the ingredients, because that is the main thing that you're putting into your body. And who knows what kind of allergies or allergic reaction you may have based on some of the ingredients. That's why we always recommend, medical grade silicone or non-porous toys.
Non-porous is a big
thing.
A big thing. Definitely the silicone is a good thing. But, they say stuff like platinum grade silicone. That means nothing.
Nothing.
It means platinum is used in the process to cure the silicone, but it's not actually platinum, because platinum's really fucking expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Platinum's more expensive than gold. Did you know that?
Yes, I do.
So we get asked with a lot of gifts. So I thought we'd discuss our favorite toys and our favorite gifts, or what we want for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, we really haven't even talked about 2021's best of toys, but I think one of our Fairville University fellow sex educators did. So we should be putting that in our notes.
Oh, we should go ahead and we've definitely tried out a couple toys.
Right.
One of the toys I think that was surprisingly good was a very new company. It actually just came out a little over a year ago, called Arcwave.
Oh, yeah.
And they make a product called the Ion, which is it's a sleeve, which means it goes around the penis, but it's, I would say, a premium sleeve.
Yeah, I mean, you don't like that I refer it to as a plug and go, but that's what I personally look at.
A plug and go I think of as like a charging station where I plug my phone in and leave.
Well, you kind of plug your penis in and you leave it.
I would think of it more as a plug and play.
Okay, plug and play.
Plug and go is kind of like I put my penis in there
and you let it go.
Go moisturize it. I'll be back later.
Let it go.
And I never want to be separated from my penis. I'm very attached to it. But it's a stroker that doesn't need to stroke.
No, it doesn't.
It has this air pressure technology. You put it on there. You find that nice little sensitive spot, and everyone it's a little bit different. You turn it, you leave it on, and it gets you to come and keep coming. I like that one. Thank you very much to Wow Tech Group for sending that over to it. I loved it. And we're getting spammed again, so yay us. But what toys have you played with or viewed that you liked?
I haven't reviewed any new toys this year. You've been doing the majority of the reviews because of the men's toys.
Well, you've seen all the toys.
Yeah, I've seen the toys. Everyone's raving about that rose one. The rose, the air suction rose.
Oh.
But remember that our Fairvilla said that they're not available. They're sold out.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest problems also with this year is we got that stuff at the beginning of the year, and we're finding that there is a supply chain issue in this country, for those of you who haven't noticed, and it's affected the sex toy industry.
Yeah, the adult novelty. I mean, because we've gone into our favorite shop and we're like, dude, the shelves are kind of barer than usual. And I was like, whoa, but yeah, but I was in Los Angeles in October and I saw all the cargo ships. And that was like the first time in 21 years that I've seen the port of Los Angeles be so backed up with all the cargoes and ships out with the cargoes. And it was just like, no wonder. Now I got the joke from some of our distributors of like, I'm renting a boat and going on to get to the boat that has my cargo on that cargo ship to get it back to customs. I was like, oh,
yes,
now
but
I
I
get
don't
it.
want to be arrested by the Coast Guard for smuggling sex toys.
Well, it's not smuggling; it's getting your stuff off the boat.
Yes, but if you skip customs, that's called smuggling.
No, they were willing to go through customs, but they wanted to go on the boat to get the stuff, to get it to the customs, then get it in. So they were legitimately going to go through the things, but they just needed the shit off the boat.
So, okay, there is that little shortage of sex toys and such. And you haven't said you haven't tried out a whole lot. I mean, we tried out lubes and stuff.
Oh, the lubes, yeah, definitely the one condom new silk lube I love.
You love that one.
I love that one.
Because I pick up my normal stable lube, the one I use.
I know.
And that's become my masturbation lube.
Yes.
And my toy lube.
Yes.
Because you like using, when we have sex, the other lube. And it is condom safe.
Yes.
That was, what is it?
Silk.
Oasis Silk.
Oasis Silk, yeah.
So, if we're not talking new toys, let's go ahead and just talk about toys in general. What are your favorites?
I like my glass rose.
Oh, yes. And by the way, those glass toys,
they look so pretty. They could be decorative items, and their family members and friends who come over and don't know jack shit about sex toys will think, oh, what beautiful artwork. I'm like, yeah.
But I want to go ahead and just make sure for our listeners.
Yes.
That's not glass as in like, hey, it looks pretty, and I saw it at, Swarovski. What's that crystal?
Oh yeah, Swarovski's crystals.
No. This is usually hand-blown
Pyrex
glass.
Yes.
Now, what I mean by it is that rose of yours.
Yeah.
I dropped.
We dropped it a couple times
on the tile floor.
Yes, and no chip.
Not only there was no chip,
it didn't destroy the tile floor.
I was worried more about the tile floor.
I was worried more about the rose. Screw the tile floor.
I can replace the rose.
I can replace the tile floor too.
So great. With my colorblind ass, it'll be one tile that's completely off from the rest of it when I could just go out and buy a new rose. We got to work on your sentimental attachments. But yes, the Pyrex glass, I'm definitely a fan of. We have a butt plug.
Yes,
that's Pyrex glass.
We also have a rose butt plug.
Rose butt plug? Yes, that's yours.
Yes, and then we have a regular, just normal looking butt plug that, little ball butt plug.
Right, that's kind of the your wear around the house daily.
Yeah, exactly. That one. Then we had another one.
Well, no, we have two. We have two glass ones. One's the rose.
But
one's on a curve, and it has that little round thing in it. That was actually provided by King Crate.
Oh yes, that's right.
And that one I love. Mm-hmm. I love playing. It's got the kind of that curve in there, so I can get your G spot.
Right.
So, glass ones are very cool. What I like about the glass is they're completely sterilizable. I mean, you can boil those things, and you're not going to hurt them.
But you can also do temperature play with them. You could run them under hot water, or you put it in cold and ice, and there you go. So that's the fun part. I only prefer hot.
Safety tip.
Yes.
Put it in warm water for a little while, or put it in maybe cool water with some ice cubes. Don't put it in boiling water and then use it. It will burn. It maintains the heat.
Yep.
And don't go ahead and put it in the freezer, because you know that thing they did in A Christmas Story? That should not happen below the belt. And it can, because that is frozen glass. And if you put tender skin against it, you're not going to have fun.
Yeah, no.
That actually also goes for a lot of metal toys too.
Yes, that's very true.
Which is a good segue into the Enjoy line.
Oh, yes.
Now, it's not ENJOY. It's actually NJOY. We've been a huge fan for years. They are not a sponsor.
No.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But their toys are what I call massive.
Yes.
Not massive in size,
but
as
massive
in
and qualified
they have mass.
As a legal weapon, because we had one of our friends did the Enjoy 11. Enjoy 11 is a big toy.
I want to know how. I'm going to look it up. How much does the Enjoy 11 weigh?
I don't know, but I know when our friend was going through the TSA, they got stopped, and the TSA did say that it can be considered a lethal, deadly weapon. And we're like, it's a sex toy. How is this considered a lethal, deadly weapon?
Okay.
But because
I can totally see how that's a lethal, deadly weapon.
Because it's metal and the weight, and yeah.
So the Enjoy 11 is a $400 100% stainless steel toy.
Mm-hmm.
It has a handle. It is pretty big. And as I'm going through, I'm trying to see exactly the weight on here because I'm on Amazon now. And by the way, oh, here it is. The Enjoy 11 is 3.5 pounds of stainless steel. It is 19 inches long. Holy crap.
Yep.
I mean, this is better than like one of those like 1920s the police carried, what, the billy clubs.
The billy clubs,
you could like
yes.
sneak up behind someone and just knock them out with a sex toy.
But the billy clubs were not as heavy as the freaking
Exactly.
Enjoy 11.
Now the thing is, okay, let's get I haven't actually used the Enjoy 11 in an intimate setting. I've played with some other Enjoy toys, and the quality is great.
Yes.
One of the Enjoy toys is actually on my Christmas list.
Yes. So if you go into Amazon, you can find John's.
Hey. You ask for things I want for Christmas, I put them on a list. You're not allowed to give them out to our listeners.
Why not? They can do it.
And so can you.
Save me.
It's
They
not
love
my
me.
fault. Look, it's not my fault someone went ahead and didn't buy Christmas gifts till the end. You should have. God knows I already went to Amazon and I got my Christmas list.
Fine. You got yours. It's like I still have to get. Well, I think my mom's, I could probably go to Sam's Club and buy it because she wants those food storage containers, the multi-stack ones.
Sure. Will they store sex toys? Because I think I need those for the closet too.
No, we need a professional closet organizer for our closet for our sex toys. Because I actually approached one and I said, "Hey, are you offended with sex toys?" And they said no. And I'm like, "Perfect. I'll call for an estimate."
The other thing that worries me about things like California closets and those people is that we're actually like financially sometimes better off to just get a refrigerated storage unit and put in plastic containers and them come in and fix it and set up a closet. So what else? Sex toys, Christmas. We talked about metal. We talked about glass.
Well, the sex swing, we got that this year.
Oh no, that was last year.
That was last year, yeah, because someone actually was inquiring about that.
We need to go ahead and respond to them. Yes.
Yeah. The sex swing, which was very, very comfortable. I like that one very much because even with my neck, that's always one of my big concerns after the neck surgery, and that one was perfect.
Well, it actually came with an additional piece for your neck that you can buy separately.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you could go on our website and click on the link there because we have quite a bit of stuff on our website that you could from our sponsors, and any little purchase do contribute to the shows and our expenses. Yeah, because this is not free. We got to pay for it.
But there is a difference between a swing
and a sling. Yes, and the sling is very common at Pig Week.
Slings are very common in many places.
Okay, for many of the gay guys.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because what's the difference?
Yes.
A sex.
Yes, Daddy, please explain.
Swing has straps.
Okay.
Usually one for the butt, one for the legs, one for the back. Mm-hmm. The thing is, you can, depending on the swing, the one we have is pretty secure.
Right.
But on the other ones, you can slip through them.
Mm-hmm.
A sex sling, instead of having multiple bands, is one huge piece, usually of leather. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they make them out of like not a neoprene, like a nylon.
Right.
But usually they're a big piece of leather. So when you're in them, you're in them. Mm-hmm. It is mounted by 4 points. Sometimes they have a thing for the head. Sometimes they don't. But the nice thing about the sling is that being it's one big piece, you can just take that thing off and hose it off.
Right.
We were fortunate enough to have the ability to put a professionally installed mount point. Mm-hmm. And I want to talk more about the mount point, but I think we need to take a little break here. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, we're way over a break. Yes, we'll be right back on Sex Positive Me on BFAM 109.6.
Hello. Hey, talk about that clock there, buddy.
Yeah, he went on and on and on.
Well, specifically me being distracting.
Excuse me. Yeah. That was awesome.
And welcome back on Sex Positive Me on BFAM 109.6.
And we just want to mention for a moment King Crate. They've given us some really great stuff over the years, but They are in a transition of redoing their website at the moment, but you can still go check them out at kinkcrate.com. They basically deliver subscription kink to your door in a nice, unsuspecting, how would you put it, brown paper box?
Brown paper bags, as long as they deliver it to the right address.
Yes, unlike Amazon this morning. Not to say they haven't, but those FedEx guys I think are a little overworked this season.
And all the shipping guys are overworked this season. So, but Kink Crate is made for BDSM, kink discreetly, for male females, male male, female female. So even for single individuals. So check them out on kinkcrate.com.
So we're talking about Christmas gifts, but Angelique has a obsession with my foot at the moment because I'm sitting cross-legged and she can't stop tickling me.
Well, no, they're exposed. You never have your feeties exposed. You always have them covered with your socks, with sock luck.
Socks are a great gift for Christmas. I live in Florida, so I don't really,
No, but we finally found a nice, cute pair of sandals for you. So
that
forever.
is true. That is true. But I think it is immoral to wear socks and sandals, like long term. I mean, if you need to run out to get mail, I understand that. But normally it's freaking me out. It's a Florida thing.
It's a Florida thing. It's like how you know it's winter when you see Floridians wearing socks with their sandals. That's winter.
So we were talking about gifts and products.
Right.
What was the last thing we were talking about?
The sling and the sex swing. What's the difference? So yeah. And it was kind of funny because over at Sex Down South, someone was laying down on the sling and she was very comfortable that she asked her boss, is like, can I get this so I could work in the office? And I kind of laughed because only in Sex Down South would you ever hear an employee ask their boss at a sex conference, can I get this as working conditions? I love our life.
Now, whether you have a sling or a swing, whichever, it needs to be mounted. Now, there are mobile hardpoints, which are basically like giant tripods. So you need like a 9-foot ceiling.
Right.
There's cages.
Yes.
Which I've seen those and I've sat in those, which are basically, think of a cage made, it's not PVC. I think they're usually metal. Mm-hmm. But then you just use the 4 top points as mount points and you connect the 4 parts of the sling. Mm-hmm. I've been to actually a hotel where they put holes in the ceiling. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing about when you mount a sling or a swing, obviously, if you have a single mount point, that's carrying all the weight. If you're able to add 2 mount points, it's spreading out the weight. Mm-hmm. But use how would I put this? Use a bolt, not a screw.
Yes.
Too many people go to Home Depot, see one of those, eye hooks, and it has a screw, and they find the 2x4 in the ceiling, and they put it in, and they drill a hole, and they put no. That will actually, well, honestly, maybe if you weigh 95 pounds, that will hold you.
Who weighs 95 pounds?
Exactly, no one.
Our play.
However,
I'm sorry.
For everyone else, and don't get me wrong, I know you've happily lost a lot of weight.
Yes.
You look gorgeous, by the way, but yes. I like being secure. Mm-hmm. So what we did was we actually put a bolt in, meaning it goes up, it goes through 2 cross beam 2x6s, and it is bolted to that on top and bottom with multiple bolts. It's rated for 660 pounds.
Right.
And we had it installed, and there is no way that's coming out of it.
Nope.
Whatever you decide to do, just please make sure it's safe.
Right.
So
safety first.
Example being, if you do it in the garage and there's a concrete floor, don't put a shitty screw in there. Mm-mm. Because God forbid you fall, that's going to fucking hurt.
Yeah, but we also put 1-inch mats in there just in case for cushioning.
Yes, because our play space also doubles as our warm-up stretching workout area.
Yeah, and roping, tying.
Obviously we do roping as well there. We went on Amazon, and I think in total for that thing it was about $80.
Something like that.
But we got 1-inch mats, and I got a 12x12 area. And that really makes me feel safer, because God forbid anything does happen and you do fall, or I fall, or something happens, I'm not hitting concrete with my head. I'm hitting a nice big cushion. Mm-hmm. So remember, please be safe.
Yes.
So what other
I think
gifts?
That covers
No, we never actually talked about any silicone gifts.
Silicone gifts. I mean, well, you just bought a whole...
I personally think a cock ring says I love you.
Oh, yeah.
And also, I want more.
Yes, because you always want to put a ring on it. I get so offended that it's only
Ooh.
meant for women to get a ring on it. I'm like, no. Men can get a ring on it too. It's called a cock ring. And those things are a bonus for you women because it lets him hold his erection a lot longer because it constrains the blood. And so, yeah.
Well, first of all, I will say preferably get one made of silicone. I'm a
Yes.
big fan of silicone.
We
But
love our
now-
boneyard.
But now I want a line of cock rings, whether it's an actual diamond or a painted on diamond. And next to it, I want it to say, I put a ring on it. I think they can get away with that.
I think we could probably ask one of our manufacturers, is like, can you create a cock ring that looks like a diamond ring and says, I put a ring on it?
I mean, I don't need a protruding diamond on it, just a
Well,
little.
no, but like,
Right, it has a little-
maybe the diamond may double as a ball holder.
Wow.
Like we've seen those 3-sided cock rings that you could put the balls through
Yes.
there. Yes,
Wow. I'm gonna have to go ahead and call someone soon after
Yeah,
this.
I just think that would be romantic. That's just, I do have some romantic side on me.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yes. So that way, when you kneel down to put a ring on it,
yes.
you're right at that right level to put the ring on
it. I put the ring on it there, and I say mine, and you can't take it off until I said so. But that would make a cock cage. Yeah.
No, it's not going to cages. I don't do cages. If you're in
No,
the
I
humiliation
think-
play, that's cool.
Yeah, no, one of my partners wants one.
Well, one of your you've been doing a lot more pro dom work
Yeah,
as
surprisingly.
For humiliation play.
And cuckolding, which I was totally surprised because I don't advertise that at all anywhere. That's where I'm just like.
You've done work as a pro dom.
Yeah, but it's, more sex worker than anything. Not so pro dom. So somehow it just converted that way. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do it because they're asking for it. They're paying for it. It's so.
So tell me how this is involved. What's going on with it?
Oh, right now, nothing. We just went through the interview stages. So next year, I got them all.
Got that little Christmas break going on?
Yes, because everyone has family in town, and we still have, our little tiny roommate here. So I don't have an actual
place yet.
Yet. I had it before Tiny moved in. Then I lost it. It was a short-lived.
But it is interesting that, that type of role play seems to be very popular.
It is. I actually got a book. Oh God, I can't remember the name of the book. I think it's called Things to Make You Blush. It's Erotic Humiliation by Princess Callie. And it's some good stuff. I know I have to go through. And I also got the workbook. So it gives you ideas how to set up the scene, how to mentally prepare, because some people's humiliation play is not the same across the board. Like one partner may want to be wearing satin panties and be humiliated. And then the other one would say, "What the fuck is this?" So it is trying to work on what is their humiliations. Like she was also mentioning that one partner just enjoys to be degraded, humiliated because they are in strong, powerful roles, and that's what gets them off, is to get treated like dirt, less than human.
But even treating someone like dirt, it really is depending on how they take it.
Right. And how they want to be seen and how they want to be humiliated,
Because I've watched some humiliation porn in doing research, and mostly straight.
Right.
But I've seen, women being humiliated in like a gangbang group scene and being spit on and pulled around and used and, told they're a slut. For me and you, being called you a slut is a term of romance at this point.
It's a term of endearment.
Yes,
for
it
us.
is.
I do. And I embrace being called a slut. You're more of a whore.
I am a whore.
Yes.
I'm your piggy.
You're my piggy, and I love you very much. So.
But depending on, it's not just, I won't even say it's gender specific because it's not. But different people, like I said, some people like being spit on. Some people would be like, "What the fuck? That's a hard limit."
Right.
While other people just like it verbally. Other people just want to be hit.
Or some people want to like do water sports. Other people dress up like a sissy. So yeah.
It's interesting the different fetishes we've been exposed to over the years.
Yep.
One of which has affected me personally.
Oh.
Well, yes, you keep calling it out. I've always been your piggy.
Yes, you are my piggy.
But I've also become a puppy.
Yes.
And I'm going to say this. I never intended to grow a beard.
No.
However, during a time when you had surgery,
right,
I obviously wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't going out. So I didn't, for a few months, I didn't shave. I just was worried and taking care of you, preparing meals, changing your bandages, doing all that stuff. And then I looked in the mirror and went, holy crap, I'm going to keep it.
Well, no, you said you're going to keep it after someone when you suddenly got all this daddy attention.
Yes, I did post some pictures when I started getting more social. And I got both men and younger women, and
yes,
even some younger men, but men of all ages, going and saying, oh my God, hello, daddy. And I'm like, who? Me? Yes, I have a gray beard. My hair is still salt and pepper.
Yeah, salt and pepper. Natural. He hasn't dyed it.
I haven't dyed it, but my beard is gray. And
maybe we should put just for men beard.
No, I'm enjoying the gray for now.
Oh, fine.
But I'm still fascinated by the daddy fetish because I did, like I said, this happened before COVID.
Right.
And there was a playmate that definitely had daddy issues.
Yes.
That really loved calling me daddy and me calling her daughter at some points. And it's fascinating how taboo, but how popular this is.
Oh, yeah, that's very popular there.
So I'm curious, though, is it the daddy in the sense of being older or the daddy in power? Because what we were talking about earlier before the show was the fetish with people who are turned on by power.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically, Santa Claus power.
Because he knows that if you've been naughty or nice, he has that control to gift you or punish you with a lump of coal. But then what did he say, Krampus?
I don't know that. Hold on. There's spectrums. Getting coal and sending Krampus is like not getting a Christmas bonus versus taking a hit out on someone. There's a big difference. Although I heard there was a Krampus party. I
know, and we missed it. I wish we could have gone. That would have been so much fun.
It would have been fun.
Yeah.
Scary. The movie was actually quite scary.
Yes, it was there. But yeah, we haven't gone to our local dungeon anyway. So we've been kind of...
We need to visit.
We do need to socialize and visit. That's one thing we haven't done this much this year. We haven't really gone in social. I know it's COVID, but we've done other stuff. We've gone to concerts. We've gone to events. We've gone to the theme parks. So, I mean, we really haven't socialized. But I think someone invited us to a Christmas party. I have to double check. So, do that.
So, what's your opinion on the daddy authoritative roles? Because obviously...
Well, I've always... Honey. You know me. I've always gone
I know. We're talking to them.
Would you let me finish?
Absolutely.
I've always dated older men. I've always preferred that. Even I know I'm 46, I will still go for a much older guy in their 50s, their 60s. I'm totally okay with that whole power thing. I think one of my really big major turn-ons is having sex in their office.
Really?
Yeah. Haven't done that much lately. It's just, but that was like younger.
Okay, hold on. 11 years, I'm still going, this is new, but please continue.
Well, 15 years ago, that's probably the last time I had sex with somebody in their office that it was like a manager or something. But yeah, close the door, and everyone's still in the office and I'm just having sex there. So yeah, I mean, that's like a major turn on. So I really enjoy that very much. But yeah, that's why I'm still going with the sugar daddies. And I'm just like, right now, I'm just not dating any sugar daddies because unfortunately, or fortunately, let's say that the whole pro dom work is like picking up, and that's more beneficial because at least I know I'm not working hard to get a friggin' date with a sugar daddy who's probably like, well, you're married, you're 46. I'm like, I'm over that shit. It's just too much work to be dating a sugar daddy unless you're 20 something and hot body in college. Then it's a no-brainer. Then they're like, yeah, I'm your daddy.
But you definitely go after That you don't date younger.
No, you know what? Rarely, but I am flirting with one guy that is 3 years younger than me.
Oh my God,
3
whole
years. Yeah.
Now we do play with younger couples.
Yeah, we do.
It's not like a hard, but as far as
Right.
one-on-one dating, you always go older.
I always go older. Like Jeremy Irons is still on my I want to fuck daddy Jeremy Irons. It's like him. I just one night. Jeremy Irons, if you're listening, just one night. Just one night. That's all I want. I don't care. Just one night.
Well, speaking about finding people to play with, you want to talk about SDC?
Yes, SDC. Yes, our beautiful sponsor here. Were we supposed to go to commercial break and then talk about our sponsor? It's our commercial.
Well, I guess we were.
Okay, we'll be right back on Sex Positive Me and BFAM 106.
Oh my goodness.
And it's funny.
I wish we would have taped the first 4 minutes of the show so that everybody knew the irony we're laughing about. John, you can't fake that, buddy. We love you.
My life is herding cats.
Welcome back on Sex Positive Me on BFAM 109.6, where we're going to be talking about SDC.
Well, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff, but definitely our sponsor, so we'll probably talk about them. Actually, SDC is where we broadcast every Monday night at 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Date Night with the Lunas. It's when we talk about usually how crazy shit that happens in our lives. We tend to get very personal.
Yeah, we do. We get very intimate and personal and really talk about our ups and downs, answering questions, relationships. But the best part about STC is the world's largest lifestyle community to hook up with open-minded couples, individuals, singles, and swingers, kinksters. And they just have more than just profiles. They have a list of events, articles. We have a couple of articles there too.
We have a bunch of articles and videos
resources.
And episodes out there as well.
Yes, so click on our referral link here and sign up so you could be part of Date Night with the Lunas.
So we're back talking about authority figures like Santa Claus.
Oh yes, Santa Claus and the daddy figures. Like you became a daddy with that.
Look, I have not put on the red suit yet.
Yeah.
I'm not planning on it, but I probably could. But then I have to deal with kids.
Yeah.
Can I be like a Santa but only go to swinger clubs?
Or dungeons.
There we go.
Yeah, the dungeons, they would probably love you there. So yeah, they just had their holiday party last weekend and we missed it.
How do I make a Santa outfit and yet somehow combine it with me carrying my floggers and
you could do that. Totally you could do that. There you go. That is the next cosplay for next year. The Santa Kingster.
Santa Dom.
I bet if we Google it, there's a Santa Dom out there. 20-1. Santa Dom.
Dun, dun, dun.
It sounds like something of a Jeff Dunham comedy. Dun, dun, dun.
You know, I thought you were going to say Jeff Goldblum, and in a moment I pictured like this 6-foot-something Jeff Goldblum in this Dom Santa outfit.
Which I would not be surprised considering that he loves being called daddy now that he's all like bearded and in the 60s. Like he is living his best life ever right now. So
okay, I typed in Santa Dom
and it comes
Santa Domingo. Santa Domingo.
Oh wait, there's a Santa Dom on YouTube.
I'm pushing the link.
We're pushing the links.
This is a YouTuber and
business inquiry. I don't know what the heck we just like.
He's in Montana.
He's in Montana.
I'm not getting a Dom out of
Montana. So yeah, it's back to like the daddies. Like, so I always prefer olders. Now, I don't think I really have daddy issues. It's just I prefer someone who's able to take care of me. That's the whole thing, you know.
Yeah, you really don't like giving instructions. You want people who know what they're doing. I mean, you love giving feedback,
right?
But if you have to explain how to spank, you're like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, and I think that's why one of my partners is like slowly on the chopping block because it's getting more that I have to explain and dictate, and I'm like, no, just no. It's like if I have to work and tell you how to do it, it's not worth it for me.
And you see that's completely the opposite because I love the obedience.
Yes, you like.
I definitely. I mean, don't get me wrong.
You like the submission.
Oh yes, there's something very satisfying about having someone submit to you. And again, for me, gender's irrelevant.
Right.
It's now someone's knocking at our front door. Do you want to get it?
Yeah. I don't.
It may be our neighbor. Anyway, if it wasn't Christmas, we'd probably let it go. But obviously, we have gifts arriving. And it's really funny, though. You think by now the Amazon guy would know to ring the bell and not knock on the door, considering...
Amazon guy.
Who was it?
It's edible arrangements.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's why he was trying to do that. It's like, yeah.
Well, that is awesome.
Awesome. Oh, thank you for your continued partnership and support throughout the past years. Wishing you and your family a wonderful holiday season and best in 2022. Your Fairvilla family. Oh,
awesome.
It's our night sponsor who sent us a beautiful edible arrangements.
Hold it up to the camera. Well, I know what I'm going to be eating after this because I was thinking about Taco Bell, but obviously those plans have changed.
Totally has changed. Oh, I think this is so cute. And it's fresh. I'm surprised he didn't ring the doorbell. Or maybe the doorbells. Oh, remember we have to charge it up.
I have to charge the doorbell.
You have to charge the doorbell. That's why.
Yes. Damn it, Ring. I need something that's going to work a little better than that because it keeps losing its charge. Now I have to go fix it.
Yeah, we have to go fix it as I'm continuing. So what do we continue?
Well, gifts are coming.
Right.
And it's perfect timing that a gift has arrived.
Yes. It's an edible gift.
An edible gift. Please put that down.
What? I just wanted to...
I know you want to open it up, but I'm just picturing an incident.
There's no incident there. Oh, they put kale in it. So that's what the leaves...
Well, okay. No. They put kale in it. Now I'm a little upset.
You're upset. Okay, well, let me go put this back. So continue talking on the show.
So now I can't blame Amazon because our doorbell is out of charge. But gifts, appropriate gifts. I like going onto the appropriate gifts because it really... the gifts are going to be dependent upon your partners or your friends or whatever it is, play partners' interest and their fetishes. So obviously the gifts that I receive will be different from what Angelique receives. So we're just talking about still different gifts and different fetishes.
Oh, I thought we were still with the daddy fetish.
Oh, I do want to talk about more about the daddy fetish. Now here's the thing. What do you get daddy for Christmas?
Oh, snap.
Because if you say power tools, you're wrong.
No, I would never give daddy
that's
power
what
tools.
I always got my father, but this is a different relationship.
There's
a difference between a father and a daddy.
Right. But see, I call my father daddy anyways, but because he acts like a little brat too. So that runs in the family. So technically the Luna family is a brat family.
And at the same time, I want you to know, I have never moved this camera so much. Considering it's a stationary couch, you are like highly mobile today. So...
Well, I'm trying to forget my problems of reinstalling and updating my fucking laptop because last week my laptop died. It was the black screen of death. And John was very nice to get me a new laptop. But while most of the rest of the world will be excited and ecstatic and so happy to get a brand new Mac Daddy laptop.
MacBook
Pro. MacBook Pro, let me tell you, 13-inch. I love my 13-inch because it's easy and portable, and it fits perfectly in my Hunchback of Notre Dame, like Dooney and Burke purse, which I got for my birthday, and I love it. But for me to reinstall and set the whole computer up, it's still a 3-day process.
Wow.
I know. Don't say I'm not ungrateful. I'm very, very grateful.
It's just the fact that you had so many problems with your old computer. Oh, I'm out of space. Oh, it's crashing. Oh, it's doing this. Here's the solution. Wow.
Right. So.
Well, at least you didn't lose your emails and stuff.
No.
Although you didn't order your Christmas presents much yet, so that wouldn't have made a difference.
But I did lose some information to send to clients, and I felt really bad afterwards because then the clients follow up. I was like, oh, crap. I felt bad.
Well, yeah, we had a Zoom issue. Yeah. And I've had that actually happen other times before. We need to make sure that when you do Zoom that it does record. Sometimes it does not. Yeah,
I know. It just did not record. So I was like, oh my God. And then, so I don't know what to get a daddy because, well, right now.
I'm going to say now.
You're my only daddy, like air quotations that I call, because my partners, not really. It's just, I don't even think they're getting me a Christmas present.
And I don't have any currently strong relations with anyone at the moment.
No, the one that I was going to fucked up and didn't give me a mailing address, so I said no Christmas presents. So
I know you're so cruel with that.
I am cruel because you know how important gifts are to me to give.
I know. Gifts are your love language.
Those are my love languages. I mean, come on. Your first birthday together, I think I gave you the most wonderful gift there is, a Halo Xbox.
Halo Reach. That was awesome.
It's a Xbox.
Yes, but the Reach made it even specialer for those of you in the Xbox. Now, John's going to go ahead and keep trying to steer the conversation back to the gifts here. I think anything from Kohl's, ties, and all the other shit out. This is not it. Getting a gift for your daddy is definitely something very personal. I don't know, but it also brings me to the gift, to the part of, again, we're talking in a sexual sense. If you have a little, they're a little easier to shop for.
Oh, they're a hell of a lot easier to shop for. I mean, you could go to Build-A-Bear and buy me a Baby Yoda or a Grogu plushie. Or you could
Basically, it's kids' toys.
Yeah, kids' toys there. Or, unfortunately, now it's no longer available, and I totally did want it, was the alligator Loki. It was a little alligator with a Loki helmet from Loki's television show. Totally sold out. I'm like, seriously? That's all I wanted for Christmas? What's an alligator
No, you want
Loki?
a lot for Christmas. That's one of the things you wanted for Christmas.
No,
because you wanted that MacBook.
I did not. I know there's a difference between I want a MacBook and I need a MacBook. Totally different, because I need to do the graphics. I need to run a business. I needed a laptop.
You got the laptop.
Right. It wasn't that I wanted. I needed.
But yes, littles are so much easier to shop for than daddies.
Yes.
Daddies is specific.
I mean, I could get you a couple bottles of scotch and that's fine.
Scotch is a good daddy gift if they drink scotch.
If they drink scotch.
Cigars, even if they smoke.
Yeah. They got to do that.
So,
what else? Any kind of liquor. Any daddy would like liquor.
That's true. But what if you wanted to go more towards the naughty sex toys type, personal gift? What would you get a daddy?
Well, all depends on what his favorite implement is or favorite play is, because you have medical play, you have impact play.
So a flogger or floggers or even like a paddle would definitely be a good gift.
Or more of these.
Ooh, what about a paddle that said "Hit me, Daddy"?
It could be
that. Would be cool.
That would be cool. I know someone loved our paddle that has lips on it.
That is true.
That our customized paddle or customized toy. I mean, even with the medical play, because you do use like certain tools or implements or like the gel. That's
medical lube.
Medical lube, get you like all like the bandages, the medical lube, the needles, things.
Sure reminds me, I haven't done infusion in ages.
Right,
it feels like forever.
Exactly. Anything to like replace what you use, because the medical play is not just the implements. There's also the accessories. I guess that's the best way you could.
Well, there's also in medical play the things you use. You obviously follow medical standards,
right?
So they're a one-time use and throw away. You never use a needle twice. You never use gloves twice. Lube. Preferably, the little, I don't know what that is. Someone said something, but I'm confused on it.
Yeah, it's
moving on. Obviously, there's stuff, so those things definitely need to get replenished. I'm always in need of medical grade saline.
Yeah, so things like that, things that to replenish. So if they know exactly, if you keep like a little checklist of items that you do, because sometimes. Some daddies do have like a checklist of things, what to do for their little, we're going to do this, 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 and this to keep it structured.
That is true. That's what an Amazon wish list is for me.
Right.
Definitely asking for an Amazon wish list or keeping one. I didn't actually keep it to share with anyone. I just put stuff on there that I said, one day I want this.
And so just make it public.
Yeah.
And so that way they could go and look.
It is. It's been public. But, how do you feel about giving clothes? Because I know, especially a lot of people are like giving clothes, but clothes is such a hard thing you need sizing. You've done some recent shopping for some lingerie for your, what was that? Fantasy
Club. Yeah. Which, because my computer crashed, I didn't get any credit last week.
Well, you need to do it this week.
Yes, I have to do it. I was trying to do it.
You can double up this week.
Yeah, I'll double up this week. I was going to try to launch it for a sex date night with the Lunas, do live stream with that. But I need to.
That's tonight at 7.
That's tonight at 7. So, but I need you to help me set up again, because it's just.
Yes.
Trying to get that key, get the code, do OBS. It's just the techie stuff. I am blessed. I am beyond blessed that I married a super genius tech guy. That is why I'm so grateful.
Yes, I tend to go ahead and just walk by, and magically stuff fixes itself when I'm near.
I know. Isn't it amazing? So, yeah. But where were we going with the?
Well, we're talking
littles?
about
Yeah.
littles and other gifts. Here's an interesting thing. Because we always think about buying gifts. That is always our default in the capitalist society we live in.
Right.
But with today's technology and being everyone has a cell phone, you can create a video as a gift.
Right.
Wear some sexy lingerie, or guy or girl.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and because I'm sorry, I can write some really good letters.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always typing. I don't actually have great handwriting. So usually I've tried that, and you actually looked at it once and said, "What's this word?" And I felt really bad. But perhaps even doing videos and giving someone a video,
mm-hmm.
either reading a letter or maybe getting a little naughty,
right,
would make a really great gift. I know I would
Yes.
love something like that.
Oh yes, totally. That's a given. Yeah. But clothing wise, all depends on what you're looking for clothing wise. So
Well, some are done in sizes, and I'm
Right.
talking like this time the typical cisgendered male who goes women's clothes. Yeah. Because some come in like just a whole bunch of different sizes.
Right.
And then some things come in like small, medium, large.
right.
And then depends if it's from like China, in which case an extra large is actually an American small. So shopping for clothes can be frustrating, but at
Right.
the same time I think stores know this. I know Amazon knows this.
right.
Because there is a return policy. As long as you
Yes.
don't wear it, you
Yeah.
can return it and
Yes.
switch it out.
You could return and switch it out. Yes. So luckily the new lingerie stuff, I kind of guesstimated on it because I got sized by Victoria's Secrets, and we know sometimes Victoria's Secrets it's off, but it did work out very well for me on Adore Me. So they're not a sponsor, so that's where I bought the cute little stuff. So
From Adore Me?
Adore Me, yep.
I've heard of. No, I've seen their ads on TV.
Yeah, yep.
And
So-
you got some lingerie.
Yep, got some lingerie.
And
So-
that will be possibly worn tonight.
Yes, maybe, kind of, sort of. We'll see.
We'll see. I do love the one with the bow. I am dying to undo the bow.
Yes, the one with the bow. Yes, that
So.
is. So that way, it was a perfect Christmas stuff. So because someone requested Christmas bow, and I'm like, okay, this one looks cute. So there you go.
Yes. So we'll do that tonight. Tonight, though, we are definitely going to be talking about our crazy ass adventures for the last week and what we're going to be doing for New Year's. So we haven't decided
We
yet.
haven't decided, and it has to be somewhere outside of the house. I never celebrate New Year's in the house. No.
Outside of the house, but we are semi-budgeting. So, France is not going to happen. Chances are a weekday cruise is also not going to happen. We're looking for something in the Central Florida area to do for fun.
I don't know. You never know. So one of our listeners can invite us and pay for everything, and we'll be like, hey, we're there.
You have some
I'm putting it
high
out there.
aspirations
I put
on
it
our
out
listeners.
there to the universe. It's like, dude, I put it out to the universe. What is wrong with putting it out to the universe? Like, hey, we'll be happy to celebrate on a yacht, on a ship, on a plane,
on a go-kart. Yay! If it's Mario, I'm there. I want to go to Japan just so I can ride the Mario go-karts.
Because our friends did that, and we thought that was super cool.
How is that street legal? I don't know, but anyway.
I think they got a special permit to do that.
Yes.
But it's super awesome. I want to do that so bad. So bad. Yes. Yeah.
But anyway, we need to figure out what the New Year's plans are, because obviously there's the vanilla stuff. We can go do a piano bar or go to a club, or, there's plenty of hotel parties and other things going on with the champagne toast. There are obviously dungeons and swinger clubs we could attend.
Right.
And I'm sure there's a few parties out there, but, it is the end of 2021.
Yes.
I'd love to say COVID is completely behind us, but right now it's as behind us as we're going to get.
Yeah.
And we need to go out and have some fun.
Yes, we do. We do. We really, really do.
And most important, I'm hoping it's warm.
No, the cold front's coming in, so it might be a little bit chilly. So I'm like, yeah, that's why tomorrow we're going to the beach. Yes, officially going to the beach, because I overslept on Sunday. We were supposed to go on Saturday, but I overslept. And then Sunday we had some things going on. So yeah, no.
Well, no, I thought it was Saturday we were
supposed to go. Yeah. And then
Sunday did you reschedule and not tell me?
No, I didn't go to the beach on Sunday because I went to see my friends. So yeah, that's why I'm like, no.
Right. And I had to visit the dispensary.
Yeah, you had to go to visit the dispensary and get a refill on all your stuff and then buy a Christmas gift. And that's pretty much it. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be going to the beach. I need a beach day before the end of the winter. So
yes.
And then tomorrow is actually the winter solstice. So yes, it is. It's the first day of winter tomorrow, December 21st. So perfect way to celebrate the first day of winter at the beach.
It is interesting that this year, Christmas and New Year's falls on Saturdays.
Yes, they do.
Now I'm hoping people aren't gypped out of holiday like day offs here, because if you're working on Christmas, that sucks.
So I think they either get the Friday or the Monday off, one of the other. So
they definitely should.
Somebody, but we work for ourselves, so of course we don't have, authorized holidays.
Right, but I can break out some new sex toys that we were sent to try out and say it's research and development time. So therefore, my work is not the same as some other people's work.
No, it is not. I know.
Although we do have to do marketing and sponsors and all the
yes, we do.
Stuff.
We have to reach out to
paperwork sucks.
Yeah, gotta reach out to new sponsors for the new year. Yay!
So I think we are going to spend at least part of this day. We might go shopping, but we're definitely going to eat the edible, recharge my ring, and possibly go shopping.
Possibly go shopping before the 7:00 broadcast. Because remember, we have a broadcast at 7:00 for date night with the Lunas.
So should I be dressed up as Santa Dom, and you should be dressed up as a present?
I did. I already bought the lingerie that makes me look like a present.
I know. We're going to see what Facebook says, but I think we'll get away with it.
I think we could get away with it. Totally. As long as the nipple doesn't come out, I think I should be fine.
And I also think
that
we're going to be broadcasting on SDC.
Yes, we'll be broadcasting SDC for sure. Of course. And just the thing is, like the last couple times, SDC hasn't recorded. So I feel bad for some of our listeners that they miss out on the SDC recording. But at least we have YouTube that they could come and check it out.
Well, I do want to go ahead and just yell out some plans at this point because we are nearing the end of the year. After this, there's only one more broadcast before the year's over.
Right.
And for 2022, we're putting together a lot of plans, including classes on SDC exclusively, more content on SDC exclusively, as well as we're going to do some nice giveaways.
Yes. Back to the giveaways.
Back to the giveaways for 2022.
Yeah.
So if you want to go ahead and find out more about this, definitely sign up for our newsletter. Go to sexpositiveme.com and put your email in for the newsletter. That will keep you informed of all the stuff we're doing. We push it out, every Friday?
Every Friday.
And it's got cool stuff that's going on for that weekend. But we should also give a shout out to our sponsors.
Yes, One Condom, King Crate, and SDC.com. Thank you very much for supporting us throughout this time and believing in us. Thank you. Just thank you. Appreciate it.
And I know we don't ask our listeners, but since there's only one show left for Sex Positive Me for the year,
yes,
I want to ask them, what do you want to talk about?
What do you want the final episode to be?
Final for the year.
Final for the year.
We'll still be here next year, but
we'll
do anything.
Do we want to talk New Year's resolutions, New Year's sex resolutions? How to get more sex, or
the best way to get your dom to.
What do you get your dom? What is a dom care? We always talk about self-care, but we don't talk about dom care.
I was stuck on where'd you get your dom? Like there's a Dom Mart. Like Walmart's here, Submart's there, and there's Dom Mart. Which one do you want to go to?
Well, remember we went to an event that says rent a dom? I mean, come on.
Yes, but
that was for charity. That was
for charity, and it wasn't vanilla, but there was no sex.
No, but I really liked how they fire cut me. I wish we had video of that. Yes.
Oh, that was at Sawmill.
Sawmill, yes.
And that's a place I definitely will be visiting next year, hopefully.
Or next week.
Oh, yeah, you're going to send me off already, huh?
A happy husband is a happy life. Always remember that, people. Happy husband, happy life. Not this happy wife, happy life. No.
You know what?
Yes, babe?
I think we should go ahead and just say goodbye, and we'll see everyone at 7 o'clock. What do you think?
Okay. Goodbye now. We'll see you at 7.
Bye-bye. Take care. And send us those emails. Let us know. info@sexpositiveme. Let us know what you want to talk about. See you later.
That was a fast close.
Sorry. I will say there's a reason for it because I'm going to let Angelique talk about it. I've been needing to pee for about 30 minutes.
Hold on.